to be talking about some super viral niche fragrances that we have heard a lot of reviews about, but mostly from our male friends. I will be telling you from a woman's perspective how these perfumes wear. Tam Dao, and this one's by Diptique, and this one is Santal 33 by Labo. Megamare, and this one's by Orto Parisi. Another one from the same perfumer, and this one is Black Afgano. This one's by Nasomatto. Replica by Maison Margiella. Hey lovely people, welcome to my channel. My name is Neha and I'm a fragrance reviewer and collector. And today I'm going to be talking about something very interesting and close to my heart. I'm going to be talking about some super viral niche fragrances that we have heard a lot of reviews about, but mostly from our male friends. I will be telling you from a woman's perspective how these perfumes wear. Now, the lines have really been blurred when it comes to fragrances, and most of the niche fragrances are marketed as unisex, that is for men and women. However, are they really wearable for women or are they really wearable for men? That is something that I'm going to be talking about. Now, people have become really experimental, and now it's not that a man will only wear like sharp masculine fragrances and a woman will only wear florals and soft, fruity, powdery scents. Men have started diverging towards scent profiles that women used to typically wear and vice versa. Now, before we move ahead, I just want to request you, if you like my content, please make sure, you know the drill, you like this video, you subscribe to my channel and you hit the bell icon so that you keep getting notifications, because I am going to be posting on YouTube regularly now. Starting with the first and most viral fragrance, especially in India, Tam Dao, and this one's by Diptique, and this has been made super viral by our very own Shah Rukh Khan since he called this his signature scent. I love the packaging. I have the Eau de Parfum version of this. There's also an Eau de Toilette that you get, which is a slightly subtler version. There is this little artwork at the back of the sticker, so it peeps from behind, you know, through the juice. There's a little elephant in the background, which I really love. Talking about the atomizer. Now, this has a beautiful atomizer expected from an expensive niche fragrance like this one. Okay, let's talk about the smell now. Now, this starts off with a hit of spices. You get some cardamom, you get a strong hit of ginger, and I also get some cedar wood, you know, that sharp cedar wood note, which is very typical of a masculine fragrance. However, as this starts to dry down, this gets more woody mixed with spices. So this is not basically a very soft and powdery woody fragrance. Even when it dries down, it is a more spicy, uplifting sort of wood, and the sandalwood note is very prominent in this one. But again, the sandalwood is very fresh and spicy. I find this fragrance so zen. Like whenever I want to lift my mood, irrespective of the occasion, I wear this perfume. Now, this is a very soft and close to the skin fragrance, so do not expect people to turn their heads when you walk by. But when somebody comes and gives you a hug to greet you, or they sit next to you, they brush their shoulders against you, they will get a whiff of this gorgeous fragrance, and it's going to be uplifting for them as much as it is for you. I love wearing this perfume, and I feel this is perfectly unisex, and a woman can pull it off as well as a man. Number 2. Now, this belongs to a similar scent profile, and this one is Santal 33 by Labo. This is again a super popular fragrance amongst men and women, but in India I've seen more men do a review of this, so I really wanted to talk about this from a girl's perspective or a lady's perspective. Again, Packaging is very minimalistic, which I love. They just have this white sticker on this minimalistic bottle, and I think that is really cool. I find it very nice and very premium, and also a little less wastage of resources. Beautiful misting atomizer, again as expected out of a super expensive fragrance like this one. Now this is again a sandalwood forward scent, but this is more of a sweet sandalwood. This one also has a note of cardamom in the beginning. There's also a little bit of soft leather somewhere in the background, but that is more of an animalic leather rather than, you know, that headache inducing sort of leather. It's also a bit floral, you know, those pink florals that are lurking somewhere in the background. I just love this fragrance. This is more of a sweeter fragrance, but again it's extremely unisex. I think men and women both can pull this off so well. Another amazing thing about this is, unlike Tam Dao, this is not like very close to the skin. It has beautiful sillage on it, so people, when they pass you by, they will get a whiff of this perfume. It is very long lasting and it has amazing projection. So yes, this is definitely a head turner fragrance. I feel this is worth every penny spent. I am so glad I invested in this perfume and I love wearing it. I'm gonna spray a little on me right now. Very unisex. A woman can pull this off with pride. Now let's talk about Megamare, and this one's by Orto Parisi. Oh my goodness, this is very famous amongst the boys, the men actually, because this is not for boys. Like, don't mind you boys. Like, this is a nuclear bomb. It is such a strong fragrance, and I was underestimating this one till the time I actually wore it. You know, because I am so used to wearing or overspraying fragrances, and I was warned that I'm not supposed to spray this more than 2 or 3 times. So I kind of ignored that instruction and I sprayed this like 3 or 4 times, and oh my goodness, like I had nose blindness for 3 days straight, and I'm not exaggerating. This one is a nuke bomb, like I mentioned. It is super strong. It lasts for days, like 2 or 3 days. You will smell it in the room where you sprayed it on yourself, because a little would have fallen on the floor or some furniture, etc. There is a strong chance you smell it on your clothes after washing them off. I'm not going to spray this. I'm not going to show you the atomizer because I don't want to smell like this right now. I'm going out after this, so I know I'm going to smell just of this if I kind of spray it anywhere around me. But this one starts off very fresh, very aquatic. It has this, you know, fresh aftershave kind of vibe in the beginning, and slowly it starts getting more soft and subtle. There's a salty element which comes in, which resonates this with the sea, and that is how this fragrance actually is interpreted. It's a very marine sort of aqua fragrance. It is super strong, like it is headache inducing strong if you overspray it, but it is also super long lasting, so just one spray is enough. This comes in a 50 ml bottle and I think it'll last forever. When it comes to being unisex or not, I feel this is more of a men's fragrance. A woman, like if you're experimental, why not? You can wear it, but I don't think I would personally want to wear this and go out at least. Like, it's great for experimentation and when you want to have some fun, but I don't think I'm going to wear this. So I feel this is more masculine leaning, definitely. Another one from the same perfumer, and this one is a super popular fragrance, is called Black Afgano. This one's by Nasomatto. The nose behind both these fragrances is Alessandro Gualtieri. Now this is really amazing fact about Alessandro Gualtieri. Now what he does is he does not publish the notes of his fragrances officially because he wants people to interpret them. He wants people to experience the fragrances and not read the notes and kind of form an impression about them in their head prior to smelling them. And I love that story. I think That's so cool. Now, this one. Oh, winter is coming. This comes in a 30 ml bottle and it's enough. Again, I underestimated the power of this and I sprayed it 5 times when I wore it first, and trust me, I had a headache by the end of the day. I won't say it's a bad perfume. It is an amazing fragrance and I love the scent profile. I love what's going on here. It's got a cannabis note in the beginning, but it's not too strong. Like, it's not like the cannabis you will smell of somebody who smokes cannabis when they walk by. No, it is a subtler smell of marijuana which is there in this, and it also has this dark, smoky, woody, leathery, ambery kind of vibe going on. It's a very dense, dark fragrance, but when it dries down, though it takes a long time to dry down, like by the time Black Afgano dries down, it's time for you to go back home. But when it does dry down, it becomes soft and powdery. I love it so much. I'm very experimental when it comes to fragrances. I love fragrances of different scent profiles. I would love to wear Black Afgano during winters, and I feel if you are like that bold woman who loves to experiment, this is very unisex for you then. So ladies, you can definitely give this one a shot, especially in the cooler weather. Now I'm going to be talking about this brand called Replica by Maison Margiella. I have Autumn Vibes by this one, which may not be that popular, but there is one more perfume from the same brand which is super viral, super popular, and that one's called Jazz Club. I have a 10 ml of Jazz Club as well. I've seen my male friends rave about Jazz Club, but let me tell you what this smells like from a woman's perspective. Now, when you read about the notes, people say it smells like a cigar, it has leather notes, it has vetiver or pink pepper. All these notes are very masculine and used more in men's fragrances. Yes, it is smoky, you know, it will remind you a bit of a very fine cigar. However, I feel this again is very unisex. I feel in the colder weathers, it is so uplifting. Like, if you take a whiff of this perfume, it induces this this kind of a reaction. It is very smoky, but it's also very uplifting, and I feel a woman can definitely pull this one off. This one's Jazz Club. And there is another one called By the Fireplace by Maison Margiela. I have a sample of it as well, and I have tried that perfume in the past. Again, a lot of men love to wear it, but I feel a lot of these Maison Margiela fragrances, even this Autumn Vibes, which I feel is like a baby version of By the Fireplace, because it's smoky like By the Fireplace, but not as smoky. It just smells like falling leaves, you know, it smells like the fall. Like it smells like you're walking through this garden with those yellow and colored and red leaves which appear on trees during the fall season, which are like laid on the ground, and the trees are all colorful and beautiful, and there's a nip in the air. That is what these perfumes will remind you of. Quite a few of Maison Margiela, this scent profile, you know, Autumn Vibes, Jazz Club. Jazz Club is slightly different, it's more citrusy, but Autumn Vibes and By the Fireplace. But particularly Jazz Club, I feel this is very, very unisex. A woman can pull this off, and it is an amazing winter fragrance. You can definitely give this a try. Longevity wise, I feel it's not that long lasting. Like, it's again more close to the skin for me. It projects well for the first couple of hours, after which it again becomes very close to the skin. So these were my 5 picks of very viral or popular niche fragrances and how they wear from my perspective or from a woman's perspective. Like I said, the lines have been blurred, men and women both are experimenting. You would have seen Snoop Dogg very recently talking about Delina and how he loves to wear Delina by Parfums de Mali, which is supposed to be such a floral, fruity, feminine fragrance. So if Snoop Dogg can smell like Delina, a woman can also smell like a Megamare or a Nasomatto, Black Afgano, or any other perfume, Creed Aventus, anything out there. And I feel it's just about how confidently you carry your perfume, how confidently you pull it off. Thank you so much for watching. If you like my content, you can subscribe to my channel. I will be posting regular content now every week, and I will be posting about not only niche fragrances but also designer fragrances, unisex, women's, men's perfumes, and also Arab fragrances and affordable alternatives. So there is going to be a mixed bag of everything, a lot of variety. So stay tuned to my channel, and since you have already subscribed, and if you're not, I think you are considering. If you're not, too bad. But please like this video as well, and hit the bell icon, and also follow my Instagram channel Siaj Savvy, where I do shorter reviews and some more fun stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.